yet again. Coming to you guys today with a review video. Funny how I ended up with these scrubs because I actually reached out to JoeScrub himself and was like, so I'm really interested in trying that coffee scrub of yours and my best friend's name is Joe, so therefore I feel like this is fate. Here I am today and I've got 3 scrubs to review for you guys and I've tried all 3 of them and I've got to say I love them. So all 3 of these scrubs do a variety of different things for your skin and I'm going to kind of talk you through my experiences with them. This is a 100% honest review, completely personal opinions. I'm going to review these scrubs in the order in which I tried them. My friend Joe actually tried one of them as well because I thought it'd be quite funny, you know, to get him to try one because his name's Joe and the scrub's called JoeScrub. So many Joes. Is your name Joe, by the way? If you're watching this video and your name's Joe, please comment down below. No pun intended again. Why am I rhyming so much in this video? I have no idea why I'm rhyming so much. Do not know what's getting into me today. Okay, so I'm not even joking. I just had to stop filming this video and eat a bag of crisps and then come back. No word of a lie. My stomach just would not stop. It was just like, Jess, put something inside of me, even though I put something in it about half an hour ago. I'll insert a picture of all 3 of these scrubs before I obviously ripped the top of them all because they won't look as pretty as they were. Because they're in craft paper, they don't look as pretty now, really, because there's like smudges, especially on the coffee one. Lots and lots of coffee stains. I actually looked on the website. I believe there's 2 different types of packaging that you can get for these scrubs. Like one of them is the craft paper, which is what I've got, which resembles like the American like brown paper bag grocery store scenario. Whenever I look at it, that's what literally I think about. And they've also got like this matte gold bag which is waterproof as well. So for those of you that aren't keen on like the brown paper bag packaging because you don't really want it to kind of get damaged more easily, like that's the only downside I would possibly see. I can reassure you guys that the craft paper is actually really strong because I'm pretty sure I've got all of these soaked. And the coffee one is like the most damaged, and that's probably because coffee obviously stains things, which we know, coffee stains. I would say that the quality of the paper bag itself is actually pretty decent considering the fact that it is paper, and if you're in the shower or whatever, then the paper shower doesn't really go together. But I've used all 3 of these, they're all intact still, so that's definitely still a thumbs up from me. I can't necessarily say that it's a bad thing because they've not fallen apart after using all 3 of them. Only time will tell whether or not the packaging kind of doesn't fall through because it's made out of paper, but so far so good. All 3 of these scrubs are cruelty-free, vegan, and 100% natural, which is really awesome, and I've got some really epic ingredients in here. So on the back of the packaging it says JoeScrub Matcha is vegan, cruelty-free, and 100% natural with many skin benefits, including diminishing toxins, reducing premature skin aging, treating acne, alleviating psoriasis and eczema, fading scars and discolored skin, exfoliating dead skin, protecting against free radicals. And then it says getting to know Joe. Now this bit really made me giggle, so that's why I'm going to mention it to you guys. It's not necessarily part of the product review itself, but this made me laugh. Step 1, get your face wet before applying, as I stay on your skin better that way. Hint, jump in your shower. Step 2, for a full face scrub, use 1 spoonful and apply in circular motions for optimal exfoliation. Step 3, for best results, wait 5 to 10 minutes before rinsing off. First time, test Joe on a small area before using him all over. Make sure you're not allergic to one of his awesome ingredients. At first I was like, getting to know Joe, okay then, and I was reading it because my best friend's called Joe. I was just kind of like, this feels weirdly invasive, this packaging, because it feels like it's asking me to apply my best friend all over my body. I'm really glad that he didn't hear that and he's going to watch this video and be like, right Jess, now I'm definitely creeped out. So a little bit more in depth about this scrub. It contains matcha green tea powder. Green tea is good for a variety of different things. The matcha powder is specifically brilliant because it really does help to get inside your pores and clean them. It's actually a very powerful antioxidant. Not only drinking green tea has like an overwhelming amount of benefits, but applying it to your skin is incredibly therapeutic for your skin as well as very detoxifying. So if you get a little bit of inflammation or you're prone to acne, for example, or you feel like bacteria really just get trapped underneath the surfaces, this might be a really good face scrub for you. It also has organic cane sugar in it as well. It's organic cane sugar, baby. So this sugar helps to exfoliate the skin and also buff away any dead skin cells and all of that stuff. It's got shea butter in it, which is incredibly moisturizing, which a lot of you guys already know. All 3 of these scrubs have a variety of different oils in them, which makes them really moisturizing, which is something that I definitely look for as somebody who has moderately sensitive skin. I would say that I've got sensitive to normal skin because my skin isn't super sensitive, but it's sensitive enough for certain things to trigger it. And if I use a face scrub or a body scrub too often, I often find that it really does kind of it's not good for my skin basically. And also a little bit of a side note, I've actually got psoriasis too at the back of my scalp. That's another reason why I try not to bleach my hair a lot as well, because that irritates a certain patch at the back of my head of psoriasis. I would say the psoriasis is the worst on the back of my head, and obviously I'm not putting this scrub on the back of my head. However, I did put it on my elbows where I also get psoriasis, and it actually helped. And I would have never thought to put a scrub on a sensitive kind of dry patch of skin, but I did. I put it on my elbows, this specific one, and it really did kind of have a very calming effect, as well as kind of making it feel a lot more smooth. Wouldn't recommend if you've got a really bad patch of psoriasis doing this, but if it's kind of just, you know, kind of becoming like a little bit dry, and with psoriasis it has like a little patch of dryness, it just looks like normal dry skin until it becomes inflamed or starts to get a little bit worse, or if you itch it. And I found it really nice to kind of rub on my elbow, because it was kind of relieving the very slight itch, but also it definitely improved my elbow. The overall feeling of my elbow after applying it there was pretty awesome, to be honest. So I just wanted to throw that in there in case anybody else has psoriasis, but depending on how bad your psoriasis is, because like I said, I've got kind of like medium psoriasis on the back of my scalp, and then I would probably say it's quite mild psoriasis on my elbows. It's not to the point where I have to apply cream on a regular basis. So bear that in mind. So yeah, this was the first one that I tried and I really liked it. I was gonna take a picture wearing this, but you couldn't really see it because it's like a very kind of light green, like pea colour scrub. It just looks like green sugar all over my face. This scrub also has the very famous coconut oil in it. Surprise, surprise, not, because coconut oil is literally in everything these days, like anything and everything. Coconut oil is everywhere. It's also got calendula oil in it. And the last ingredient is sandalwood, which is funny to me because sandalwood has always kind of taken me to when I was about 8 or 9 years old, because my mum was very into her essential oils, and I remember one of her favourite essential oils around that time, sandalwood. From a really young age, I literally knew all of my essential oils, and I just get the occasional essential oil like thrown at me that I won't know of, like I won't know the name, but the majority of them I do know. And sandalwood, I know that's really good. You'll find sandalwood in a lot of perfumes. Now the next one that I want to speak about is the one that I'm most excited about, because it is the coffee one, and it's the whole reason why I reached out to Joe in the first place, and I was like, seriously dude, please send me these scrubs because I need them in my life and I need to try the coffee one, please. My best friend is called Joe. Out of all three of them is my favorite. Literally, like, I would love just to stock up on this, and I could literally see myself using this scrub literally 3 times a week, maybe even 4 times a week, and I use a scrub probably about once a week, maybe twice, because I'm always quite cautious, because a lot of scrubs either dry my skin out or make my skin a little bit more tender. It has to be a good quality scrub for me to use it. It has to have a lot of moisturizing properties in it, and this coffee one is literally, it's amazing. And this one is also good at diminishing signs of cellulite, exfoliating dead skin, protecting against free radicals, and more or less all of the same things as the other one. Now this is a face and body scrub. When I tried this scrub, I was just blown away by the smell. I'm gonna sniff it on camera. Oh my god. You know that very strong espresso smell when you go into a very small dainty coffee shop where they're doing the coffee good. You know, it's not Starbucks, that smell of Starbucks, which is very sweet caramel coffee. I'm talking fair trade coffee houses, those little beautiful ones that you find in the middle of nowhere that just smell absolutely divine. That's what this smells like. I love the smell of this. It's got a very underlining dark chocolate smell. I wish I had smell-o-vision for this reason, because it smells so good, so unbelievably good. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I was very excited to find out that this had the Himalayan pink salt in it. I could make a video just talking about that Himalayan pink salt, all of the possible healing properties, everything that goes with it. There's so many interesting things that so many people don't even know about the benefits of Himalayan pink salt. Like, it doesn't only taste good, not only does it make a really good ingredient in a scrub, but a lot of people believe that it has a lot of healing properties to it and a lot of spiritual properties to it. A spiritual ingredient and coffee. I like that a lot. This scrub is incredibly moisturizing, and it's so finely milled. You don't actually need a lot of it. So I would definitely recommend you only use a smaller portion, because a little bit goes a long way. I didn't want to take it off because I smelled that good. Another thing to note as well is that I still actually smelled a little bit like coffee when I got out. So I was really happy about that, because I like that. I did it before I went to bed though, which was a little bit backwards, because I went to bed feeling quite stimulated and kind of just smelling like coffee, kind of like smelling like the morning at bedtime. A little bit backwards, but overall, big fan of this coffee one. big fan. And this one's also got coconut oil in it as well. Last but not least, out of all three of them, I've got the charcoal scrub. Now, this comes in a close second out of all three of them because I am a huge fan of charcoal in face washes and face scrubs because of all of the amazing properties that charcoal has for cleansing and also for like really getting in there and getting all of the bacteria, all of the grime. I wouldn't recommend using charcoal if you get very dry skin a lot of the time, but this scrub actually has a lot of moisturizing properties in it as well, so that's kind of good because it balances it out. I didn't find this to be particularly drying, which was something that I was a little bit scared of because it was a scrub and charcoal. The activated charcoal actually draws out all of the impurities and all of the bacteria, but it also helps to actually tighten your skin as well. One of the reasons why charcoal is such a popular ingredient when it comes to like products like this is because it is so good at cleaning your skin. Like, it is ridiculously good at cleaning your skin. One thing I really like about this is that it smells like licorice. That might sound quite bizarre, but it really does smell like licorice. I can smell the lavender oil, rosemary, and it smells like licorice, but I know that's because it's got sugar in it, and the sugar is making it smell sweeter. If you're into stuff that's not got an overpowering smell, I would go for the matcha one, especially as well if you've got more sensitive skin. I would say the charcoal one is the most relaxing one, and I would say that is the one where all of the essential oils really do come through. You can smell it. I would say that this scrub is definitely like my second favorite. The coffee one has to be my favorite out of all of them because coffee. This one, however, is definitely the bedtime scrub, and in a little bit when I have a shower and I wash my face, I'm definitely going to use this charcoal one because it's such a relaxing scent that it just kind of prepares you for nighttime, whereas the coffee one is more of a wakey uppy kind of scrub. Funnily enough, I actually got my friend Joe to try this because I thought, let's put Joe on Joe. So I told Joe to go away and apply Joe all over his face. Here we have Joe wearing Joe. I just had to do it because if my name was actually Joe, I would have been like, hey, I'm Joe and I'm wearing Joe. And I thought my best friend's called Joe, so I was like, Joe, do you want to try some Joe? And he was like, hell Joe. No, he said hell yes, so hell Jess. Overall, my opinion is a positive one. I've not found anything that I dislike about all three of them, completely being honest with you guys. The only thing that I can think of is how the craft paper would, you know, come apart within time a lot more quicker than obviously the waterproof bags that they do supply you with as well. I would say that's the only flaw that I can see happening in the foreseeable future, but so far so good. And I would say that the coffee one is incredibly messy if you was to just dig your hand in it like I did. Make sure you're really wet, no pun intended, because this stuff really does just stick to your skin and then kind of just become very finely milled as you kind of scrub it in. It really is a beautiful blend because I find them all to be incredibly moisturizing, which is something that I never expect from scrubs. I always expect to need to rush from a moisturizer afterwards, and with these, because they were so loaded full of like essential oil goodness, I did not have to just rush from a moisturizer instantly. I actually went straight to bed without applying moisturizer afterwards because I didn't feel like I needed to. I'm being completely 100% honest with you guys, like completely transparently. Like, I'm a fan. I think they're good, so if you are looking for a scrub, then definitely check out JoeScrub. Cruelty-free and vegan, awesome products. Definitely check out JoeScrub. So let me know what you think down below of this video. I'll speak to you guys in the next video. Bye!